Hi, I'm Dr. Carrie Lam. This is Dr. Michael Lam. We're going to be talking about 4 anti-parasitic foods. So, anti-parasites means we don't want these parasites in our bodies, and it's all about prevention and also maybe helping to get rid of them in your body. So, do we see a lot of parasites in people with adrenal fatigue?
Well, in the setting of adrenal fatigue, what we have is these microbes that are kind of acting up, so to say. It's not like an acute parasitic infection that you get from visiting a foreign country, that type of thing. So, in this type of setting, the main thing is about controlling them and allowing them not to kind of throw a big party when you are already very weak.
Right, and what would people actually feel if they might have a parasite?
Well, they could have a bloating, they could have difficulty digestion, constipation, diarrhea, loose stool, all irritable bowel type symptoms, weight loss in severe cases.
Right, so if you want to be able to prevent these parasites from growing stronger in your stomach, here are 4 things that you want to eat. Number 1 is garlic. So garlic has a lot of sulfur-containing compounds, and it actually helps with stomach acid production. When you have low stomach acid, yeast or other kind of parasites tend to love because they can't handle the acid. So when you have less acid, it tends to overgrow. And so what garlic does, it allows your stomach acid to increase. It makes your gut more acidic so that it can kill off the parasites. And that's what's really good.
Yeah, the flip side of the garlic is that because it causes a more caustic environment in the gut, especially in the gastric area, if you have a sensitive stomach, you have to be careful.
Right. Some people are able to tolerate just blending the garlic and taking a whole teaspoon of it, but other people can't stand that burning feeling in your stomach.
Yeah, always start very slow if that is the program you want to embark on if you have a problem with your stomach.
So that's number 1, which is garlic. The second one is pineapples. So pineapples have this compound called bromelain, which is actually very good for allergies, but it's also very good for killing off worms. It has this compound that allows you to kill off the cuticles of the worms, so the worms actually die off. And that's what's great about pineapples.
Yeah, and pineapple, with the bromelain, especially if you combine it with other compounds such as quercetin, they have what we call antihistaminic effect that's natural. It's almost behave as if it has a calming effect to reduce histamine load. And for a lot of people with adrenal fatigue, the histamine load, the cytokines are just very active in the body, and this can be very helpful to calm the system down.
Yeah, so that's number 2, which is pineapple. The number 3 is turmeric. We hear turmeric is very good for the anti-inflammatory properties, but it's also antifungal. So if you take the turmeric, the yeast and the fungus in your body might not like it. And so it's very beneficial for getting rid of those parasites in your body.
Yeah, you have to be very careful with turmeric. Number 1 is get the right type, the right delivery system, and the right strength. Because if you have too much turmeric and you cause the parasitic organisms to have a die-off type event, then you can actually feel quite bad in the meantime. So you have to do these things very gradually, especially if you are in advanced stages of adrenal fatigue, because the body simply may not be ready, you see what I'm saying, and you can cause more harm than good.
And our 4th one is pumpkin seeds. So what's so good about pumpkin seeds? It actually contains a lot of magnesium, which is able to help you expel your parasites. So you not only want to prevent them from growing, but you want to help them come out as much as you can. So pumpkin seeds are great for that.
Yeah, except if you have a tendency towards a diarrhea, the magnesium has a tendency to relax the bowel, so it can worsen your diarrhea if that's the case. Of course, if you're constipated, then you get benefits of both worlds.
And then your gut bacteria also kind of likes seeds and fiber, and so that it kind of helps the good bacteria grow so that they're able to fight the bad bacteria and the parasites that are in there. So those are our top 4 anti-parasitic foods that you can try, but also be very careful about. And we hope you enjoyed this video. We're here to empower you on your health journey.